All right. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to wherever you are right now. So, my name is Sean, and I will be giving you an overview about what you can expect in this channel. But before that, allow me to introduce myself. So, who am I? So, I'm a first year business management student at De La Salle University, Manila. And although that may be the case, I have taken the STEM strand in senior high school. So I like to read, I like to write, I like to play chess, also listen to music and poetry. So, my dreams. Well, first off, since I took STEM, my original course was industrial engineering, but for some reason I shifted to business management. Well, I'm planning to shift back to industrial engineering, and the course that I'm particularly interested in is called the BSMS in industrial engineering. So for this one, why that course? It's an advanced course. I can get my bachelor's and my master's in just 5 years. But of course, the requirements to get into that course is quite rigorous. You have to get high grades. So I chose that course because I was thinking of flexibility. I wanted to work in any industry, and of course, I wanted to be employable. So taking up a business degree, I have a sort of um nag-aalinlangan ako if I will actually get employed, unlike engineering. So, industrial engineering being the nearest to business, it teaches you how businesses work, how they operate, and how you improve it. So, it's like you can have the knowledge on how you can improve the way things work. And honestly, it saves the company a lot of costs. So, it can cut costs from millions of dollars. So, that's that big of an impact. So, as I said earlier, not only do I want to be employable, but I also want to be credible when it comes to business, the business side and the technical side. Now, another dream that I want is to eventually work in a US based company. So, there's the misconception, well, common conception rather, that working abroad means you have to work in a different place. But you can work for a certain company even though you're in a certain country. So that's called working remotely. For me, I want to work remotely because I find it to be really flexible. And then eventually, after working for a US based company, I'd like to create my own patents since given my engineering background, I believe that it will be a waste not to try to create inventions. So for patents, could be a source of income aside from the job that I'm working. And not just that, of course, the impact it gives. I can solve problems that are currently occurring right now. Now, the problem is how do I safeguard my patents? Well, that's where my fourth dream comes in place. That is take up IP law. IP also stands for intellectual property. So this is a branch under law. It's a specialization. Although there's no separate course for that, it's taught in law school. Well, I mean, being a lawyer has always been my dream. So eventually, if given the chance, I'd like to take that up. And well, being an engineer and being a lawyer, that's kind of rigorous. But I'll try to see what I can do with that. Well, to start off, I'd have to improve my study habits. But moving on, why engineering and law? Well, since industrial engineering teaches me how operations work, corporate law will then teach me the limitations of the businesses. So, if you combine both of those, this is what you'll get. You'll not only know how the businesses operate, but you can also know the legal boundaries on how they operate. So, that means I can make decisions that not only drives profit, but also make sure that whatever we're doing is legal. Because honestly, I believe that some businesses really like to be on the edge of the law because they tryna They're trying to maximize profits in that way. But with this combo, I'll not only know how businesses work, but I'll know what we can do and what we cannot do, or how we can do what we want to do without getting without doing anything illegal. So now engineering knowledge. So the engineering knowledge will then allow me to make patents, and in turn the law, IP law, my specialization, will allow me to protect my own patents. So I believe this could be a good plan talaga. So yeah, those are my dreams for now, but in order to achieve them, I'll have to improve my study habits. So that's why I started this channel. I started this channel so that I could reinforce the knowledge that I have. Because I've seen this quote once that said, if you cannot explain it to a 5-year-old, you don't understand it at all. So I've never tried actually teaching what I know, but I know that teaching is a way to reinforce the knowledge that you have. So being forced to actually teach what I know is one way of learning. So in this channel, you'll find content related to business, math, of course, since I'm trying to shift, math, science, psychology, economics. So it's a mix of both STEM and business, typically the subjects in industrial engineering. So aside from those academic pursuits, you'll also find tutorials in chess. And eventually you'll probably find a 3-hour video, 2-hour video of me given a prompt. Then I'll have to write an article on it. So you'll see the process on how I think, on how I write. But the end goal of this is to improve my way of doing things, even chess. When you teach chess, I believe that's one way I learn because whenever I learn chess, I tend to forget it after a few weeks, after a few months. And the reason for starting this channel, which brings me to my third point, is to reinforce the knowledge that I have. It's not really for fame. I don't really want to be a famous YouTuber. No, I don't want to be. I don't want to. I don't want that kind of exposure. But if it means reinforcing or being able to teach what I know, then I believe this is a good decision. Now, I'd like to end this with the fourth point, which is the quote: "Do not let schooling affect your education." Well, I have a lot to say about this quote. First and foremost, schooling and education are two different things. Education is more about your willingness to learn, while schooling, this is more structured. You're given the material, the topics, and it's divided into years, divided into terms, and you learn it, you go through it, whether you like it or not. And eventually you'll have to forget what you learned. But in education, I want this to be able to be something that sticks. Well, if it does not stick, like there's no way I can memorize all the topics I've learned. Well, if not that, I might as well consider applying it in my life through the inventions, well, patents or other ways. So me creating videos of me teaching certain topics is my way of educating myself compared to the normal schooling that I'll find in classrooms. Overall, I've started this because I wanted it to be something for my development because teaching it really challenges me to actually get the idea out of my head. Because in that way, will I only ensure that I understand what it is I'm learning. All right, so we're at the end of it. So if you want to connect with me, there's the link to my LinkedIn. Yeah, and that will be all. You can expect videos coming up soon, but I won't be focusing more on math and science, but more on business and economics because that's the curriculum I'm currently studying. So that will be all. Thank you and have a great day. All right.